Hey everybody, you're watching Ready Set Drone, and today I have the Bugs 3H. Now the Bugs 3H is pretty much identical to the original Bugs 3, but this one has altitude hold built in. The Bugs 3 is one of the most popular drones that has come out from MJX RC. It's brushless, it's got a lot of cool features. We're gonna do a review of it, so stay tuned and check it out. Now, this one is the Bugs 3H, and I believe it's pretty much identical in every way to the original Bugs 3. It's got brushless motors. It has the same battery, actually. You can use the same battery in the Bugs 3H as you do in the original Bugs 3. It's a 2S 7.4 volt, 1800 milliamp hour battery with a I think that's called an XT30 connector. It's the smaller of the two over XT60, and then a balance port right here. It does come with a charger that is USB, and the nice thing about this charger being USB is you don't have to worry about what plug type you are getting, meaning it's country agnostic. You can just plug it into any USB port and it will charge the battery. Which is nice. I'm glad that a lot of these drone manufacturers who send chargers are starting to do that. That way you don't end up with the wrong plug. So this little charger comes with it. It does come with the remote control, which is the standard MJX RC remote. You see this same remote in a lot of their drones, and it's pretty good remote. It's better than most toy remotes, but it's certainly not a hobby grade remote, so it's kind of somewhere in the middle. It does have two antennas, and I believe these are two functional antennas. I don't think these are just for show, because they are adjustable in their angle. You can fold them down when you put the drone away, which is nice. It makes it take up a little bit less space in your box or case. It comes with this thing, which is actually pretty nice. It's just a card that has a quick start guide on it, so you don't have to go in and read the entire instruction book. You can just read this quick start guide, and then it's also got a nice diagram that shows you all of the different functions of the remote. A lot of these remotes aren't labeled. The MJX RC Bugs remotes are, which is really nice. It tells you where to start, stop, low and high flight rates, where to take a picture, etc. So I do like that MJX labels their remotes and gives you this kind of cheat sheet to use if you're just starting to fly one. I've been flying these a while, and I'm pretty used to their setup and configuration. It does come with 4 spare props, and it does come with prop guards. And it does come with the full instruction manual should the quick start not be enough. You can get into this and kind of see all the details about how to get it charged and how to fly it and put the legs on and all that good stuff. Now, that said, they also sent me this little camera. And this little camera is what they call an aerial sports camera. It's kind of the same form factor and look as a GoPro. It's definitely not the same quality as a GoPro, so don't have that expectation. It only does 720p, but what's interesting about this camera is it actually doesn't seem to have a battery in it. You can plug it in to the side here via micro USB if you want to download pictures, and it does have a micro USB slot right there, but you don't change a battery and you actually don't charge this. I tried to actually charge this. I plugged it in, left it plugged in overnight. A little light blinks up here. This little light blinks when you plug it in, but it didn't actually give me any. It wouldn't start up after I charged it, and that's because there's no battery in this thing. You actually power this from the drone itself. So there is a cable that it comes with right here. This little cable right here, and you put the camera on this holder here. And then this actually goes on the bottom of the quad. There's a little locking release thing here. Slide this on, and then you can lock or unlock it. Now I've got it locked on there, and there's the camera. And then you actually power the camera with this cable right here that goes into this side. And that is how you plug the camera into the actual quadcopter. The angled end goes into the camera and the straight end goes into the quad itself. It's a little bit tricky getting it in there, quite honestly, but It's in there now. I've got a card in the camera, and I've got the quad sitting right here. The battery slots into the back right here, and you just plug it in and that will turn everything on. Now, I have actually already flown this once, but without the camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fire it up and see if I can actually download the app and take a picture or take some video flying around inside with the camera. Okay, so I believe that the program you want to download for your phone is called Bugs Go, and it is available on the App Store, and it looks kind of like that when you download it. And hit go, and you make sure you're connected to the Wi-Fi on your drone, and as you can see, I've got a live view of the bugs from my drone. So, and the light is currently on, the LED, which is pretty bright, as you can probably see right there. You can turn the light on and off using this button. No, actually it's funny, that turns the LEDs on the side of the quad off. I'd forgotten about this. Turns the down-facing lights on and off. But doesn't turn the front LED on and off. So now we've got the camera giving us a live view here, and we're going to go ahead and switch to video mode and start recording. So this is actually recording now, and I think I'll go ahead and just fly it around here in the office a little bit and just see what the video looks like, since I haven't done that before. Probably going to blow stuff all over the place, so let's see if I can scoot over here. Got a microphone up here, got a camera there, light, another camera. Gonna see if I can do this without hitting any of that stuff. We'll see what happens. Well, I didn't hit anything. Wasn't the prettiest takeoff, but there you go. I've got it in altitude hold, and it is definitely holding in terms of altitude. Drifting backwards a little bit, so I'm trimming it forward. And yeah, I'm recording, there's me on the camera. Let's see if I can fly it through this area. It's definitely got some weight backwards, so I'm just going to keep pushing the trim forward. There we go. Now it's drifting left a little bit, so I'm going to trim it right. Now it's drifting forward. Man, it is just responsive as can be. I'm gonna say honestly, I don't recommend flying it indoors unless you're pretty comfortable doing that. So the Bugs 3H is every bit as awesome as the Bugs 3. Brushless motors, lots of power, super lightweight camera. I haven't seen the quality of the video camera yet, but we're gonna plug it in inside. You'll just seen the footage in this video. But if it's decent, then for the price, I think it's gonna be a really good deal. I like this drone a lot. As a matter of fact, if you are wanting to step up from my usual beginner recommendation, which is the SEMA X5C, the Bugs 3 is a great step up. It's pretty simple, it's got brushless motors, it's pretty powerful, it's really fun to fly. It can get away from you, so you have to be careful with it and have a decent amount of space and kind of know what you're doing, but I recommend it highly. I gotta say, MJX RC keeps cranking out the hits with their Bug series, and this is no exception. If you already own a Bugs 3, I wouldn't get this one because it's so similar to the original Bugs 3, but if you haven't flown a Bugs 3 before and you're looking for a cool toy to play with, I highly recommend this. It's even more of a beast when you take the camera and the landing gear off. So that's it. If you like this video, I hope you'll give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to Ready Set Drone. We cover drones, RC cars, RC boats. We might even get a submarine this summer, RC submarine, and check that out. And of course, RC skateboards, because we love those. And so tune in, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.